Welcome back to Supremely Black Podcast. This is your co-host D Rose. What's going on with you this week, Jay Flizzy?
Man, ain't nothing, man. Steady moving, dog. Getting prepared for my daughter's 21st birthday that's coming up, man. It's crazy. I got a child that's about to be 21. I ain't gonna say grown, because she's still in my house. So, but everything been moving good, man. Had a good holiday, chilling with the family reunion on my wife's side of the family. So it was good to see all of them and hear some stories from back in the day. And spend some time with them, man. And everybody healthy, everybody doing good. Can't really complain about nothing, man. Just do. Life has been good. Can't complain.
I mean, yeah, that's solid right there, man. My last couple weeks since we recorded, everything been pretty solid. Week before last, what was that? I was in Tennessee for the graduation. I don't think we recorded since then, but shout out to the 2023 graduates. That's college and high school.
Yes, sir.
Best of wishes in all your future endeavors. The weekend was super chill, man. Typically I try to move around, but I've been really moving like a lot as of late. So I just really chill, man. Worked out. Had picked up the habit of people that know me know I done did water cleanse and fast before, but got back in the game with that over the last week actually. And I got a real bad habit, man. When I lock in on something, I lock in on something. So I'm down, got on the scale, I'm down 7 or 8 pounds.
7 or 8 pounds?
Yeah.
And how long you been doing it? A week?
It'll be a week tomorrow. Yeah.
A week tomorrow?
Yep. All right. Yep. A lot of it water weight. I was bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
You're not really, I'm gonna say not really, but not eating like I'm supposed to be eating and drinking the right water. So that's usually, you burn that out pretty quick anyway. But yeah, doing the fasting, man. So I'm on the 18 and 6. So 18 hours fasting, 6 hours of a window you can eat. The longest I made it was actually over the weekend. I had actually wanted to really just decompress and get everything away. I got in, I think it was 51 hours I made it to before I ended up breaking in and eating. One of them old, for the folks to celebrate, one of them old memorial plates came through, so I had to go on and had to do what I had to do, put on for the city with that. But outside of that, man, everything is everything good. I can't complain at all. Life is grand. Like you said, everybody is still here, so that's always a blessing. Yeah. Anything, you kind of froze up a little bit. I was looking over.
So 51 hours?
Yeah, I made it. Let me double check it. I think it was.
I did it on accident yesterday. No, I did a test run yesterday. It wasn't really accident. I did a test run. I ate at like 6:30.
Okay.
I said I'm gonna go all the way to 1:30 today. I went all the way to 1:30.
To be exact, it was 2 days ago. I completed a 51-hour and 32-minute fast, strictly water. So
I said, let me do a test run. It wasn't. I was cool.
It's a mindset
I ate at
thing,
6:30.
man.
Yeah, I ate at 6:30 and eat again at 1:30 p.m. today.
Yeah, it's a mindset thing. I tell people, man, like I done did it a couple times and went cold turkey and vegan. Depending on what you're trying to go for me, it's just really getting back to consistency and just the discipline I typically will have. And the first thing that usually falls, especially if you're kind of stressing or depressed about something, is going to be pretty much your eating habits or whatever vices you turn to, you're going to use them a lot. And so when I start to feel like I'm getting off that balance beam, man, I get back to it to make sure, because eventually you're just going to have a cloud of judgment and you just fighting an uphill battle for it. You didn't create a lifestyle out of some shit you can't really shake that easy. So that was the main thing for me, man. So yeah, and shout out to my brother D, man, and his wife Shay. They got me in on it. So it's a blessing.
Yeah, I'm gonna join the group here. So,
you said what now? It's kind of breaking up on your end. Yes, we apologize about the little technical difficulty. Now, you said you're gonna join the group when, Flake?
Yeah, I'm gonna join the group here pretty soon so I can get back on pace, get things moving. But I got a vacation coming up, so so I'm gonna do a couple days here, and they be like, y'all ain't gonna see me do nothing for about a week. Then I'm trying to hop back on it. Shoot.
Hey, you know, honestly, you just got to start somewhere, man. I think it's just important, and it ain't even got to be faster. You know, I had a couple conversations just today and the past couple of days. It's like we just got to be more proactive in regards to getting ahead of some of this shit that we didn't see take out people. You know, people that are leaving. We've been knowing some people that have left that's close to us. These people ain't old, man. Like closer to your age than mine, but still ain't no more than 10-year gap at the most. Like that shit, that's pretty scary, man, to know that fast your body can, you know, go a different direction and you fighting for your life, honestly. So I just tell people, you know, it ain't gotta be no super crazy diet. It ain't gotta be, you gotta be out running no marathons like I'm trying to do. Or indeed half marathon. Just be active, be cognizant. If not, just anything. Go to the doctor. Know what you're faced with. If it's cutting out sugar, just leave the sodas alone. If it's high blood pressure, man, eliminate pork. You know, everything we used to doing and just kind of breaking that habit of that's just how it is. You know, that's just man. We can't sit and watch. We can't be the same generation talking about what they did and we repeat the same stuff and expect it for a different result. Like that's just how it is. But yeah, man, I can't wait for you to join that jump, man. It'd be dope to have that accountability in there for real, because it'll keep you focused and locked in for sure. But yeah,
before we get started, don't forget, big shout out to my little cousin Keon, just graduated high school at Chattanooga, valedictorian at that high school. Especially one of the I can't remember the name of the high school, but it's like one of the most dangerous high schools in Chattanooga. I just had a conversation with one of my kids. I was like, hey, it don't matter the school you go to. You know, if you getting out the best knowledge you can out of that, then you can go places. He got him a 1 year full. They paying for the whole first year at UT Knoxville for him. So when he got other scholarships rolling in. So just because the environment you put in, the school you put in, don't mean you can't still put in your best work, get them grades done, and get a scholarship to whatever school you want to go to, that school you want to go to. So, you know what I'm saying? They paid UT Knoxville paying for his whole first year. And then he got like a whole bunch of other scholarships as well. Probably going to take them. And probably going to at least take care of his first 2 years. For sure. So, big shout out to him.
Salute to that, man. I wonder, was it Tyner?
Nah, no more Chattanooga Tyner. No.
Okay.
It's another smaller.
Smaller? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Because I seen them cats hoop a couple times, and yeah, you can tell they cut from that. Chattanooga ain't really big no way. So yeah. Well, it is, but it ain't. Let me put it that way. If you're in the hood,
right.
Yeah, if you're in the hood, you're in the hood. Yeah. But yeah, that's what's up, man. But yeah, we'll jump into the topic, man, before we get too far into it. You know, rising power to Tina Turner, legend, Jim Brown, a legend, activist. You had to say the other name. I don't want to mess up nobody's name.
Harry Belafonte. Harry Belafonte.
Okay, yeah.
He's also a legend, legendary actor, singer, songwriter. The first person I ever heard say, look, I married a white woman so she can get me in rooms that I can't get into when it comes to this acting and singing and all that good stuff. I was like, dang. He just straight out said, like, yeah, you here for a reason. You here so I can get into certain rooms and I get my message out to certain people about us as a Black community. So,
and I would like to say, you know your worth, King. You know what I'm saying? know your worth, man. But
we lost two great activists in Harry Belafonte and Jim Brown. Not saying Tina Turner wasn't. I just don't know if she might have been doing things behind closed doors that we don't know about. You know what I mean?
But she definitely changed music forever. So you got to salute to that. Yeah, creating rock and roll. So yeah, maybe our condolences goes out to the family with that, but they definitely left a major impact in everything that they did touch, man. Just to transition straight into the topic, I know we've talked about it. I made a short clip. I know we've talked about it on as a group. But Mr. Ralph Yarl, the 17-year-old that was shot for going to the wrong door, he has made his first appearance. He walked at, I think it was like an event that they had for brain trauma. So he was out there, which is a really great thing because I mean a lot of people do not survive a headshot, so it's really great
Right.
that he's in good spirits and able to get out and already making his impact and being a part of a brain trauma, because I'm pretty sure him and the people that's around him will never forget about that traumatic moment when they got that call or heard that news. So major shout out to him. I'm glad that he's up and doing well, because you know that's, again, everybody don't survive that, man. And I know, Flake, you said it was something that you wanted to briefly touch on too before we just get into the main topic.
It was an 11-year-old that was shot in Alabama. Just give me a second. I gotta get his name.
Was it Alabama or was it Mississippi?
Mississippi. My bad.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Mississippi. He was shot by a police officer as well. Rafi wasn't shot by a police officer, but he was shot by a police officer. And I want to get his name. This brave young man here got shot in the chest by a police officer. Aderrien Murry is his name. His mom and her ex-boyfriend, they got into an altercation. His mom told him to call the police. He did the right thing, called 911, told him the situation. 911 came to the house. Police officer got there, and, asking for everybody to come out the house. Her boyfriend is like 6'1". He's like 6 feet 6'1". Her son is 11 years old. He's nowhere close. I know it's some rare kids out there that's 11 that's hitting about 5'10", 5'11". He's not one of those kids. He's your normal 11-year-old child. He came from around the corner after he heard the police say, everybody come out. He came out with his hands up, and he shot him dead in the chest. He survived that shot or whatever, and he's doing his rounds of interviews now. The mom says she's just super proud that he's alive. He did everything he was supposed to do. Of course, she looking to sue the police office, police station, this, that, and the other, maybe government. It's probably maybe go a little bit further than that. But the kid, it's just hard to get us as a community to trust the police. As a child, you call the police for help. And once again, the people who's calling for help end up getting shot. And this kid is like, I just can't trust the police. Like, how can I ever trust the police? An 11-year-old, he got the wisdom, like, how can I ever trust the police now? Like, I want to be a police officer, make a difference in the community, and make police officers something good again. He's like, but I can't. I don't want to do that. He wanted to be a doctor now, because those are the people who saved his life or whatnot after he was shot. But it's crazy. I just heard another police officer have an interview, and he said, I'm just going to be honest with you. Those type of police officers, they just got a gun and a badge and they scared. He was like, us police officers that come in and we got the weapons, we got the tools, we not doing nothing until you show us anything different. We come in calm and collective, because our whole point is we don't, just like you don't want no trouble, we don't want no trouble. So we come in calm and collective, asking questions, this, that, and the other. He was like, but the rest of them, they ain't never been punched in the face before. He was like, every police officer, the first one to shoot ain't never been punched in the face before. He said, you been punched in the face before, you ain't coming up, you know how to fight, you know how to knuckle up, you know how to handle yourself. He's like, a lot of these police officers don't know how to handle themselves. They ain't never been punched in the face, they ain't never been in no real fight, so they shaky all the time. It just...
You would have to agree with that. And even by not even being punched in the face, they probably were. They just couldn't do nothing about it. Just run around getting bullied. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with that. But it's just, it's almost to a point where it almost like every week it was somebody getting shot just randomly at some location based off of going to the wrong door, accidentally walking to the wrong car in the parking lot, a ball rolling into somebody's yard. It's like everybody's trigger happy. It's like, I don't understand where we at with that. Is, hey, throw the ball out the yard, or hey, you at the wrong door. Like, everybody's on edge, which I get it, because you see a lot of these type of things, and it's like, when is it going to be the opportunity where it isn't somebody that's accidentally doing something and somebody purposely trying to approach you? A lot of you don't really get the time per se, especially if you're distracted, to see, okay, this is a kid. you know, the moment you see a black figure, you start shooting, and you supposed to be looking for a 6'1" or 6'2" black man. You shooting at
Yeah.
a 4'3",
This
4'4".
Right.
Like, this is a kid. Like, you should have known that when you had to aim down that he wasn't the prominent figure that you were looking for.
Right. So that's what kills that excuse to me, is because you shot him in the chest. This kid like 4'8" at the most, 4'8", 4'9". You looking for
and
6?
And that may be a stretch, because at 10, 11, you ain't. Yeah.
So like I said, so where was you shooting at him? Where was you shooting at on the 6'1" man to hit 11-year-old child in the chest?
To hit his damn ankle, it sound like.
Right. So, right, what you gonna do? Shoot him in the chest? Like,
yeah. Stomach.
What
are
we
you shooting
doing?
at? Yeah, like, and it don't be no excuse.
I just ain't buying that excuse. I ain't buying it.
Yeah, they just, honestly, a bunch of punks with, like he said, man, a bunch of punks with badges and a gun, man, and a taser. You know, it was another situation. Forgot the brother's name, but he was tased to death. I think they tased him anywhere from like 60 or 80 times. And he died right in the custody of them. Like,
you electrocuted, man. You might as well put him in the chair and turn it on.
Yeah, the old school way. You know, they don't even do that no more. And you know, but yeah, man, it's just so much going on. But I'm glad that them two young brothers, Ralph Yarl and the other young brother, it made it through those traumatic events. But again,
live to tell a story. You know, hold these people accountable. You live to tell a story, hold these people accountable.
Yeah, PTSD is still real though.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy, man. But yeah, so I know you said that there was a topic that you didn't necessarily want to touch bases on. I feel like it's only right. I made a little snippet on it, but I would love to know your perspective on, okay, Target lost $9 billion, and it's based off of them having a heavy push for Pride Month. They've received a lot of backlash in the conservative states in the South. Some of the liberal states, probably Northwest, Midwest, probably haven't ran into that many concerns. It may do well in some other conservative states or southern states, let me say that. Conservative states, they got a lot of backlash. Now, $9 billion is going to make anybody come out and start speaking and making some adjustments, right? I shared my thoughts, and I said that I feel as if that I really feel that this is more or less created for a division, because anybody would understand of why anyone would be offended by kids having pride clothing. I don't care what you say, how you feel about it. That alone is enough to say it shouldn't be in 4T. They know nothing about it. Not saying that they're allies. They don't know to be an ally. They don't even know their mama and daddy. They don't even know how to say mama and daddy at some of those ages and some of those sizes. Let's just keep it real. Like, I get what you're saying. People aren't going to agree with that. That rubbed people the wrong way. So then you go into the transgender part, and now they're in swimsuits. Okay, cool. When you're advertising kids tucking so they look feminine when they haven't had changes, what are you expecting to have? These are kids now. This is the issue. That's where the heavy backlash is coming from. But it seems as if the news is wanting to be, everybody that speaks about it is homophobic and has an issue with pride people in the LGBTQ plus community. That's not it. People have children, and there are heterosexual things that we say. I don't want people just kissing in front of my nephews and nieces if they're young. Come on, bro, move around. I don't care if you are kissing a woman. These are the things I was raised on. So if I see the same sex doing it, I'm just going to be the same, just as vocal. But how the news spins it is that if you speak out on it, you're homophobic. That's my take. I don't want anybody to think that whatever Flake got to say, that's him. But that was my issue, is what would y'all expect for people to think about it being advertised to kids? Grown-ups gonna do what they gonna do. I'm not trying to be in nobody's bedroom. Whatever your sexual preference it is, it is. But it has to be some kind of line that's drawn. And I'm not trying to hear the comparison of when they put Future Heartbreak on the little girls and a ladies man on the little boys, little ones is when they grow. Cool. at the end of the day, if somebody wasn't fucking, we wouldn't be here. Like, let's just keep it